your
Yes.
from second slide. Yeah.
So good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the world of public health. Okay, so slides are seen on screen.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so key actors and the stakeholders in the community. So welcome to this world of the public health. I said, am I a key actor or am I a stakeholder? Yes, definitely. I am the key actor. Healthcare functionaries are the key actors, and these key actors plays a very, very important role in bringing out this public health and making this public health successful at all the levels. And apart from the health functionaries, community people, leaders, gram panchayat functionaries, shopkeepers, anganwadi workers, NGOs, and the institutions which are working in the field, they are also playing a very, very important role as a key actors, as a stakeholders in public health. Without these stakeholders, public health will not be successful. So these players are important, and we need to take their role, take their help at each step. Okay, coming to towards the community. When we say about the community, we must understand what it is exactly. It is not simply that the group of people are staying at particular geographical location. Apart from that, they are sharing many things, okay, many bondages, and they are together. So it is a group of people with common characteristics or interests living together in a common territory, okay, or geographical boundary and place. Health, yes, health is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. This we know about health. Let us move ahead, understanding the concept of public health and the community health. We understood about the community, right? So we must understand now, when we know community, when we know health, what is the community health and what is the public health. So public health is basically organized measures, maybe at private level, maybe at government level, to prevent the diseases, to promote the health, and to prolong the life among the population as a whole. And what about the community health? Yes, it is the environmental, social, and economic resources to sustain emotional and physical well-being among the people in ways that advance their aspirations and satisfy their needs in their unique environment. So definitely, when we think about the community health is bound by all these things where the community people are staying, and we need to identify their health needs, keeping in mind and considering the environmental, social, and ecological and economical resources of the community. Community health is focuses mainly on the status and need of the specific group of people who share a common location, culture, or identity. Whereas if you see about the public health, it focuses mainly on the preventing diseases and promoting the well-being at a large. Public health nurse is a trained, skilled, and registered nurse working in a government setup as well as in a private sector. Whereas community health nurse, she is also a trained, skilled, and registered nurse working at local level, local bodies, maybe in NGOs, maybe in organizations which are working in the community. Public health nurse directly work with the public, whereas the community health nurse, she work as per the need of the individuals, families in the community. She is more oriented to the families and the community. Public health nurse use knowledge from the nursing, social, and social health sciences while working, because as I said, that public health nurse is a very wider perspective, wider area, whereas that's why she need to understand all these aspect, that is the environmental aspect, public health sciences aspect, social aspects, then only she can give justice in a healthcare. Community health nurse, she assesses the risk factors, prevent the diseases, and promote the awareness in a community, keeping in mind all these aspects which we have said in a community health, that is the environmental aspect, physical aspect, social aspect. Okay, and this public health nurse, when she is going in an area, what she does when she wants to work with the public, with the people, she review the state and area health data and make the conclusions about the health trends, educate on preventive and promotive health by preparing the IC material. Now here public health nurse, based on the data which she has received from various functionaries and she has surveyed, she based on that data she prepared the IC material and implement the health promotion education program and activities in the community. Whereas community health nurse, she also reviews the data, she also collects the data from the local health authority, local health functionaries to determine the most urgent need of the individual and family and assess the resources using the local healthcare facilities. So community health nurse basically work more at the local level. She takes the help of local functionaries, whereas a public health nurse, she take the help of other stakeholders, also other government agencies, also along with the healthcare functionaries. Public health nurse ensures that the government resources are utilized by the public. Government programs and policies are being implemented for well-being of the public. Now, as we are discussing that public health nurse, basically she is working in a government sector. You will find ahead when we are going with our presentation, I will explain you all that where all, at what all facilities she is working. So she has to see and ensure that whatever are the government programs are there, policies are there that are being implemented and the benefits are being given to the public. Whereas if you see in a community health nurse case, she gets the local health resources mobilized for treating and preventing the diseases, because she is more focused with the individual families, with the communities. So definitely she takes help of the local healthcare functionaries and she assess what are the needs of those particular individuals and families, and she mobilizes the resources towards preventing the diseases, treating the diseases, and caring for the people. Public health nurse works in coordination with local leaders and community stakeholders, as already I mentioned, and community health nurse works in collaboration with the health functionaries in the area. Public health nurse is a wider field and present at all the government setup of healthcare delivery system. Ahead, I am being explaining at what all healthcare delivery systems this public health nurse is working. Whereas if you see community health nurse, it is a limited field, mostly practiced during the nursing training. At least I have, during my nursing training, I know that I have also worked as a community health nurse. So during that exposure, whatever I got during the training, I know what the community health nurse and how much her field is expanded, and what is the limitations for the community health nurse. Maximum she can work with the private and NGOs also. And many times we hear about the community health nurse in the books, but as a healthcare functionaries in a government sector, community health nurse is not being seen many times. It is only heard in a textbook or in a nursing training and education. So what is a recommendation is there that the name of the community health nurse can be replaced with the public health nurse in order to broaden the nursing field and to bring the uniformity, because many times because of these two words the confusion is there in healthcare sector. What is community health nurse and what is the public health nurse? Though many of the aspects are similar, so why not to call them as a public health nurse at all level in the country, at all the facilities. This is what the recommendation. Definitely we can discuss this afterward. So after this clarification, let us move towards the public health care, because when public health care, public health nurse is everywhere in a government, we must understand what it is. So it is basically a science of protecting, promoting, and improving health of the people and their communities through promoting the healthy lifestyles, okay, and disease and injury prevention, detecting, preventing, and responding to the infectious diseases. So public health care is a very wider aspect. It is a very broadened aspect wherein health promotion and prevention of diseases are being given more stress. So promoting healthy lifestyle starts from right from giving the health education to the people, right from like your personal care and maintaining your health literacy, okay, and in that we can also tell them diseases, injury prevention, so everything from health education to health promotion. So this is the chain. Basic thing starts from the health education and it end up with the health promotion. Public health nurse are seen in healthcare facilities. As we were discussing, that public health nurse is working in many government facilities. So we must understand we must know which health facilities she is working. Yes, you all may be knowing about primary health centers, community health centers, district hospitals, sub centers. So all this level, this public health nurse is working. Yes, definitely her work may be different at each level, but she is present at each level. Each district has a public health nurse working. She works as a supervisor and monitoring to health activities. Now many health activities are going on right from sub-center to district hospital in a district. Okay, so if you see from sub-center, primary health center, community health center, district hospital, she is working as a supervisor and monitoring of all the health activities. So what are the health activities going on at the sub-center, at the primary health centers, like maternal and child care, immunization, family planning services, family welfare services, prevention of the diseases, implementation of the national health policies and programs. So in all this work, public health nurse playing a very, very crucial role in planning, in implementation of these activities. So she is working closely with the other healthcare functionaries at these levels. What are the other healthcare functionaries like ANMs, auxiliary nurse midwife, staff nurses, lady health visitors, multi-purpose health workers? These are the grassroots level workers, and these workers are very, very important as far as our healthcare delivery system is concerned. And public health nurse playing a very crucial role in supervising, monitoring, controlling, and carrying out these activities smoothly. Apart from this grassroots level, public health nurse is also seen working in administrative and leadership position in government institutions. So we may be thinking that, okay, PHNs are there at the grassroots level. We might have seen maybe maximum at the district hospitals, okay, or you can say civil hospitals. But apart from this setup, they are working at a very higher level, involved in administrative, managerial, and leadership positions in a very higher government institutions. Okay, so if you see under state public health department, public health instructor post is there. Okay, so public health nurses are given that role, and they are working as a PHNI, public health nursing instructor, and they are working at state level in training schools for ANM, that is auxiliary nurse midwife, LHV, that is lady health visitors, and multi-purpose health workers. So all these grassroots level health functionaries, they are being getting trained. They are given periodic training at district training centers, at health and family welfare centers at each district, and PHNI, public health nurse instructor, are involved very much In fact, they are planning all this training of these grassroots level health workers. So you see how important role public health nurse is playing under public health department in a state. They are also playing an important role in district level training institutes. Now we have a district level training institute, that is district public health, that is regional institutes of health and family welfare. Okay, State Institute of Health and Family Welfare. At each district, if you see like Nashik, Nagpur, Pune, Aurangabad, Kolhapur, each district are having these institutes of state and state health and family welfare center and institutes. They are playing a very important role to train these healthcare functionaries at grassroots level. Okay, in various programs, policies, and government yojanas, okay, schemes, and these at these centers, district public health nurse officer playing a very important role. So at these regional centers, there is a post district public health nurse officers, DPHONs. Okay, if they have fully recruited, then under this DPHONs, PHN is working, that is public health nurse, and down that then staff nurses are there. Further slide, we will see how they are being arranged. So that was about the state level institute, district hospitals, okay, and regional health and family welfare centers. Now we will see in central nodal institutes. In India, there are the nodal institutes, that is called as a central nodal institutes, working directly under the central government. And these institutes are, there are four nodal institutes are there. That is, one is National Institute of Public Health Training and Research Center, Mumbai, from where I belong to, and All India Institute of Health and Hygiene, Kolkata, Gandhigram Rural Institute, Chennai, and Central Health Education Bureau, New Delhi. These are the four nodal institutes working directly under the government of India, and these institutes play a very important role in training, research, education, and developing the public health, implementing the public health policies and program of the government. Okay, and public health nurses role is very crucial at these central training institutes. Like I am also working at NIPHTR. So like that, in these other institutes, public health nursing officers are working at the higher position. Below that are the public health nurse, and below that is the staff nurse, lady health visitor, ANMs. So this is the hierarchy of the nurses working in these institutions. But if you see, public health nurse is a very important pillar in these central government institutions. Let us understand public health nurse hierarchy. Now we have seen how the public health nurse is working at the district level, at the state level, and at the nodal institute of central government organizations. How they are placed, this hierarchy also we must understand. Okay, so public health nurses, as I said, that at district level, there is a district public health nurse officer. Okay, and at the training centers which are working equivalently at the district level, district public health nurse instructor is the post, because she is involved totally in the training. She is being given post as a DPHNI. Okay, but DPHNO is also equally working in the training at the grassroots level, as I below that is the public health nurse. Public health nurse, many institutions, they are working and collaborating. Then coming to the staff nurse, at some of the institutions, staff nurses are there. So they are also working there under her. Under the then staff nurse is a lady health visitor. Some of the places you will find that the lady health visitor is directly working under the public health nurse. And after the lady health visitor, there is a auxiliary nurse midwife, that is a ANM. So this is what the hierarchy, this is what the position of the public health nurse in a government sector at various facilities. Now let us move at Director General of Health Services, DGHS. If you see DGHS at the central government, there are additional DG of public health, additional DG of nursing, additional DG of medical. And under these additional DGs, there are Assistant Director General Community Health Nursing Services, Assistant Director General Nursing Education, and Assistant Director General hospital nursing services. So you people may be working at different hospitals, so you may be knowing hospital hierarchy. So if you see hospital hierarchy, there is Deputy Assistant Director General, Nursing Superintendent, Deputy Nursing Superintendent, Assistant Nursing Superintendent, Ward Sister, and the staff nurse. If you see at the nursing education, again in nursing education, under the Deputy Assistant Director General, Principal Tutor is there, Senior Tutor, and the Clinical Instructor. And if you see at the community nursing or public health, now we call at a public health nursing side. So at public health nursing side, Deputy Assistant Director General, Community and Nursing Officer, Public Health Nurse Supervisor, PHN, that is public health nurse, lady health visitor, and auxiliary nurse midwife. So these are the hierarchy. These are the hierarchy was suggested and recommended by the Indian Nursing Council also to the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare and DGHS. And many of these hierarchies are there. Many of the posts at present are there in our health facilities. Now coming to the center area, many of us are not aware that at the central government, how the hierarchy is there, how the organization setup is there. So at central government, Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Director General of Health Services, that is DGHS, and Central Council of Health, these are the three links are there at the central government. Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, headed by Cabinet Minister and Minister of State and Deputy Minister. Ministry has one department of health and two department of family welfare. Each department is headed by the secretary and assisted by joint secretary, deputy secretary, assistant secretary, and a large number of administrative setup. Now these secretaries, the deputy secretaries, they are being given different responsibilities under public health, epidemiology, then hospitals. Okay, and under the joint secretary, health and family welfare, is the nursing advisor. Now nursing advisor is the highest post in the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India. If you see nursing side, this is the higher level nursing advisor, and we are recommending now that nursing advisor should go at a very higher level. So the Indian Nursing Council has also recommended to the ministry that the nursing advisor has to be promoted, or above the nursing advisor there has to be maybe secretary level, directorate level, joint directorate level, the nursing post has to be there, so that the empowerment of nursing will be at maximum level and will be covering more. So if you see Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, which we have discussed, this is the organization pattern as we discussed, that is Cabinet Minister, under the Cabinet Minister, Department of Health, Department of Family Welfare, then they have a joint secretary, deputy secretary, and administrative staff, as well as in Department of Family Welfare, additional secretary, commissioner, joint secretary, and administrative staff. So this is the way our health system works. Now, second line in the central government is the Director General of Health Services, that is DGHS. And DGHS is the principal advisor to Union government, deals with both medical and public health activities. Assisted by Additional Director General of Health Services, team of doctors, and large administrative staff. It comprises of three main units, that is medical care, public health, and general administration. As our nursing sector, nursing education is also being covered under the Director General of Health Services. Now, this was about the organization at the
Asha madam,
central level. Yes.
Asha madam, in next 10 minutes, again it will get over. So I request you to, after once it gets over, you also have to start back, huh?
Okay. So
Yeah.
now I can continue.
Yes.
Okay, so let us move towards the functions of Union Ministry. Now, briefly, we will go to the, because we must understand what these ministries are doing when we think about the bigger posts, like international health relations and quarantine. All major ports in the country, international organization, they all are dealing with the health matters and the diseases, control of the drug standards, medical store depots. Yes, in Mumbai, we are having a medical store depots. I don't know how many of you are knowing. We are conducting visits also there. That is a central medical store depots directly under the Director General of Health Services. So they are dealing with all the medicines and drugs, postgraduate training of different health personnel, including nursing, medical education through the ICMR, many medical education like MBBS and related field, central government health schemes. CGHS dispensaries are there at many places in Mumbai and outside Mumbai. These CGHS dispensaries provides the healthcare facilities to many government employees. National health programs, planning, guiding, and coordinating of many national health programs are being done and coordinated. Central health education bureaus. Yes, there are educational bureaus are there. IEC bureaus. Maybe you may be knowing that at Pune also we are having IEC bureau. So these bureaus are preparing the IEC material, updating on the health, creating the awareness and training and research, and that is being implemented at grassroots level. Health intelligence, that is collection of the health data, compilation, analysis, evaluation, and dissemination of all the information on the health.
একদম চাই না।
National medical libraries, advancement of the medical, health, and related sciences collection and dissemination of the data is being done at this level. Central Council of Health, I think somebody's mic is on. Okay, Central Council of Health, it promotes the coordination between the center and the state in the implementation of national programs and measures pertaining to the health. So basically coordination between the center and state on different health problems, different health issues, budgets, okay, that is being done by the Central Council of the Health. And Union Minister of Health is the chairman of the Central Council, and state health ministers are its members. So they are also putting up the proposals for the legislation, for the budget. If they feel that certain proposal has to go, budget is increasing, then they are the agencies, they are fulfilling the gap. They are informing to the central government, like how in COVID period also many things are happening, many changes have been taken place in programs, policies, and budgets. So Central Council of Health played a very, very important role during that time. So coming to nursing organization at the central level. Now, till now we have discussed at the central level how the organization level and how the functionaries are working. So at nursing organization level, nursing services are within the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare under the control of Director General of Health Services, as already I mentioned, and DGHS is assisted by the Director General, Additional Director General, and Deputy Director General. To deal with the nursing education, nursing service, there is a nursing advisor, as we already discussed. That is a nursing advisor is the highest place, highest post in nursing field at the Government of India. So to deal with nursing education and nursing, the service, there is a nursing advisor. Under the nursing advisor, there is Deputy Assistant Director General of Nursing, DADG Nursing, and nursing officers are there after that, and there is a a large number of nurses which are working under these nursing officers in nursing section. Okay, and state level, there are state health directorate and state health ministries, and under these state health ministries, we are having a DMER, okay, Director Medical Education and Research. Under that, we are having many medical education, nursing educations, and other aspects. So that was about the central level and state level, how the nurses are functioning, how they are placed. Now coming to the need of the public health nurse.
Madam, can we just take 2 minutes here, and we will be leaving in. If anybody has any questions, they can ask, madam, because in next 4 minutes, this link will get closed before she goes ahead. And then she can start with that, the next part of it. Any questions for madam? You can unmute yourself and ask. Okay.
No,
Madam,
ma'am.
I wanted to ask you was that why, what is the difference between public health and community health, what you have put? How, because in our nursing training, we don't use public health, we use community health. And in
Yes.
all your topics, it is public health.
Yes, definitely. What happens, you know, when in our training, we are having community health postings, and we work in a community, and there the job role is given to us that you have to visit the families, and you have to assess the family needs, individual needs, what are the health needs of the families. So our area of work was only pertaining to the families, those families which are there in the community. So what I remember that we used to visit the families in the communities and do certain procedures as per the need and demand of the families. We used to assess the family health. We used to develop our care plans as per the family needs, and we used to implement those procedures with the communities, whatever the procedures were taught to us in nursing colleges. Okay, now here we used to take help while implementing these procedures and doing these procedures with the families. We used to take help of the health functionaries. This is the community health, what we know, we understood. Now if you think about the public health is very, very wider field. Okay, comprehensive field we can say, because public health, as I said, that it is dealing with the health promotion, and health promotion includes everything. Everything is right from health education to the well-being of the person. Okay, so if you see health promotion, we are dealing everything, like all the aspects are coming of that human being as a family, as a human being, उनका मतलब diseases को लेके उनका well-being तक. Okay, we are not focusing only the diseases here, we are focusing on their lifestyle. What is their lifestyle and what are the factors affecting on their lifestyle, like maybe environmental factor. Okay, maybe there are other ecological factors, maybe demographical factors, maybe n number of factors are there which are affecting the health. And that is the reason, as I said in earlier PPT also, that these aspects, these factors, this public health nurse studies, that is called as a life sciences or public health sciences. So she takes care, she takes all these factors in consideration, studies it, and then she goes into the public and she help the people to come out of all these problems and issues and help in promoting the health.